AFTV, Jake, oof, it wasn't straightforward, let's put it that way.
We want to say what, typical Arsenal, make it hard for ourselves. At the end of the day, we get 3 points. That's all that matters. If I said to you at the start of the game, we're winning, you take it. That's it.
True.
I'd rather us play poor and win than play good and lose. That's it.
Is it nothing to be worried about?
No,
when
no,
you
no.
saw, when you looked at today, did you not look at it and think to yourself, well, you know what, I don't know, man. I started to see a lot of the things that I saw last year coming back again, or is it just one of those things that you look at and you say, it's early in the season, man, chill?
That didn't look like a Mikel Arteta Arsenal match. That looked like, the last time I think we played like that was Brighton maybe, when we lost 2-1. Since then, you could tell that Arteta's in charge, but that didn't look like. West Ham had 14 shots. So, 3 on target, I think. Like, they weren't massive, but they had 14 shots. We had
They hit the bar as well, remember that?
We had 7 shots. We had to bring on Eddie Nketiah, and we had to get an 85th minute winner to win the game. Now, really, is that acceptable? No. The way that we've been playing recently, would you expect that? No. We were saying just before the game, last week against Fulham, we were great. This week, we weren't great. Now, what was the reason for that? Were we set up wrong? Possibly. Were the players not up for it? And were the West Ham players up for it? They looked like it, because West Ham lost last week and it was quite embarrassing for them. So maybe David Moyes said something to them and said, listen, it's a derby, you've got to be up for it, which they were. But for us, today we were just a bit slow, we were sloppy, we didn't get into our patterns of play, we didn't get into any rhythm. At any time, did we dominate the game?
No.
We didn't. West Ham dominated the game after we came out from half time for what, 20-25 minutes. They were all over us. They had what, 78% possession at one time. So you have to look at it. Yes, we won the game, which is the main thing, but that's not the only thing. The signs are there that if we play like that against Liverpool next week, that's going to be a very, very, very long game, longer than what this was, because this was hard watching it. Everyone was getting frustrated. But the times where we did score and the times where we did play well, we moved the ball quick. We moved it. We had them little through balls. I think in the first half we were trying to force it too much. I think it's because we've been on a good run, you can say, and we're like, oh, we're playing against West Ham, they're easy. I think we tried to force it and just get onto them early. Whereas what we should have done is just kept it. West Ham, they're not a team that are going to come and press us, but they did come and press us. That was the weird thing. And then towards the end of the game, where we started to open them up, the last 10 minutes, they got lower and lower. I think after Antonio hit the bar and then missing, that was like us getting lucky. And it was like, cool, we can go on and win this game with our quality. But if we play like that again, it's going to be disappointing. But with Arteta, you don't know. He should probably get into them. You can people will say, Kolasinac shouldn't play, or whatever. At the end of the day, he's a professional footballer. It's not his fault that we didn't play well. The whole team weren't great. You have to be honest. Aubameyang wasn't great today. Lacazette scored, wasn't great. William wasn't great. Gabriel was okay. Leno had his few bits, but you can't say today that this player stood out. What do you think? Man the match wise, do you think there was a player that stood out?
Gabriel for me.
But what would you give Gabriel out of 10?
7.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he played all right. Did he have a bad game?
I wouldn't say he had a bad game, but like...
What would you give him?
6, yeah, but nothing. But it's just like, to me, it didn't look like today anyone was on it. Like it didn't look like, yeah, we tried, but you could see in the first 13 minutes where they were on us. It's strange. Their goal was a good goal, to be fair, and we can't let those things happen. Their goal came from our cross in their box. Willian crossed it. I think it was Saka or whoever it was meant to go to, and then 15 seconds later they're down the other end of the pitch and scoring. How many times did we see that last season? How many times did we get done in a transition? But it doesn't matter because we won. As long as we improve on that and the performances improve, we'll be okay. No,
this isn't a robbery at the end of the video. We are telling you about these brand new masks from Mask SC in football inspired colours. You can get your team on it. The link is in the description. Get on it right now.